And welcome back. Again, we're on Blue Devil Network, and Jackson County and Clinton County have met at the center of the field. The coin was tossed. The Blue Devils won that coin toss and elected to receive. They will be working from the goal on our right, been going right to left, and Clinton County, of course, obviously defending the other way. The Blue Devil team's about ready to break through the sign down there. It says the wait is over. Jackson County Blue Devil football, as the team is huddled on the other side of the blue and white sign. Clinton County comes to their bench area. They'll be kicking off. And here come the Blue Devils. Good support out tonight, as the far side of the bleachers not very large, but the crowd is just about filled it all up. They're sitting on the step area, even going up there. So with the band in blue is here, we'll like to acknowledge the band as the teams get ready to take the field for the opening kickoff for the season. Jackson County will send back in receiving formation. We'll try to spot those as they make their way on the team. Right now, the kickoff receiving team is huddled around Coach Loftus over on the far side. Jackson County, of course, coached by head coach Sean Loftus. He's assisted by Tommy Hitch, Alex Bray, Todd Petty, Jordan Stevens, Colby Long, and Justin Davis. So good coaching staff for Jackson County as the players make their way down, dropping back. Looks like Carter Collier is going to be the deep man in the formation. He'll be joined back there by Skylar Stacy, and who else? Number 2, that'd be C.J. Collier, also back deep. Over on the far side, number 5, Brady Smith. Your deep back receivers for Jackson County. Kicking off for Clinton County will be number 4, Bentley Boyles. And we're just about ready. There's the whistle. Boyles approaches, hits it, little high short kick. Hits fielded at the 35, carried forward across the 40 and up to the 44 before being knocked down. It's Jackson County number 7, Skylar Stacy, on the carry. Blue Devil offense will scrimmage pretty good field position. They're on 44-yard line. Wilson Maddox will be over the ball at center, I believe. We'll, again, like I say, we'll spot the players' position, starters and linemen and backs as time goes on. Well, Kennedy will be your quarterback. He was operated there last year. Handoff goes right side, gives a little ground, spins, and going to be dropped for maybe a yard loss. Is the Jackson County running back on the play. I think that Jonah Gentry was the ball carrier on that as he took the handoff. 62 over the ball for Jackson County. That's Caleb Wimberly. So I apologize for that faux pas earlier. Kennedy drops back into the shotgun. Gentry just running back, standing beside him. Here's a snap, looks to his left, fires, complete. Caught out near midfield and just across the 50 and down to the 49. Jackson County completes the pass. That will bring up a 3rd down and about 3.5 yards to go for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils running without a huddle. They're on the line. Gentry shifts over to the left side of Kennedy, and then off sides, little hard count, and Jackson County draws Clinton County off sides. You're going to expect to see some of those early in the season. There will be motion penalties, offsides. Hopefully nothing serious like holding or a clip or whatnot, but the first down of the season goes to the Blue Devils of Jackson County. Waylon Kennedy at quarterback from the gun. Wide out set either side, give right up the middle. That's Gentry, makes a little dip move and squirts forward, going to pick up a nice gain. He's going to get 5 or 6 yards on that carry. Jonah Gentry, the ball carrier, gets it down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5. Good, solid first down gain. Jackson County offense moving early. Tight end for Jackson County on this side of the line, on the near side of the field. So they send 2 wide outs plus a tight end. Go strong left is Mitchell. Wingback comes in motion from the far side, and here's a snap. They look, flanker screen caught, and good open field tackle that time. That was Jackson County's Brady Smith on the reception, but he was chopped down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. They marked it right back where they started. 3rd and 5. Last third down, Jackson County was able to get an offsides for a first down. 3 wide outs to the top of the formation. Jackson County looking to the sideline to get the play signal in from the coaching staff on the sidelines. Taking a while. Normally when it takes a while, you expect a pass play. We'll see what we get. And that's exactly what we get. Quick slant. And we're going to get close to first down yardage, caught by Jackson County's number 5, Brady Smith. He's going to be, looks like just a little short. He's going to be on the 30. He needed to get to the 29, I think 28 maybe. 4th down and a yard and a half. Excuse me, Blue Devils going for it on 4th down and 1. Kennedy goes under center, now steps back. Gentry's his running back, shifts off to his left. Here's the snap, handoff Gentry right up the middle. He's got first down yardage just barely. Had it with his feet when he was hit and knocked backwards. It got real close, but they're signaling from the far sideline, the Jackson County fans are, that it's first down, but we'll wait for the men and stripes. But like I say, it looked like he was clearly at first down yardage with his feet. Then he was hit and knocked backwards, so it depends on the spot. They're going to give him the 38, which will be first down plus a yard. So good run by Jonah Gentry as he picks up first down yardage. Jackson County has converted 2 consecutive first downs. First and 10 Blue Devils. Ball's at about the 32, 33-yard line. Here's a snap. Kennedy hands off. Gentry trying to get outside on the right side. Cuts back and slips and falls as he makes his cut, but gets down near the 30. He'll pick up about 2.5 yards. I'm going to spot it back just closer to the 31, give him 2 yards on the play. But had he not slipped, looked like he might have a little something there on the cutback, but John unable to maintain his footing. Trips to the near side this time. Here's the snap. Straight drop back. Pressure coming. Screen pass. Gentry's got it. Needs a block. Makes one man miss. Still fighting and gets inside the 30 down near the 27. But he was one block. They're going to move him back to the 28. But he was one block away from a big play there on that screen pass. It was well set up. Let the defense come to him. And now we're looking at, again, a 3rd down and about 4.5, 5 yards to go. Certainly 4 down territory as you're inside the 30-yard line now on the opening drive. Xavier Mitchell lines up in the slot. Up at the top is Carter Collier. Gentry's gone all the way at running back. Mitchell moves into H-back position. Now he shifts over to the right side. They go strong right. Handoff right up the middle. Mitchell, he cuts or Gentry cut it to the outside, and we'll pick up maybe a yard or 2. That'll bring up a 4th down and about 2 or 3 yards to go. It's 4th down and a sizable 4th down. They need a pretty good play right here. They've had some success with quick slants. They've had some success running Gentry on the draw play. Flanker screen was not a great play, but that was due to a missed block more than anything else. But Brady Smith has been his primary pass catcher. We'll see what they come with this time. 5-yard penalty would work as well for your Blue Devil. Here's a snap, looks, fires, high, and Smith couldn't catch it. It was high, Brady Smith went up to get it. He was right at the first down marker and was stuck from behind with the high pass, unable to pull it in. And so Jackson County on 4th and 3 or 4 turns it over. So Clinton County, Kentucky takes over. The Bulldogs do 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Get to see what the Blue Devil defense looks like this time as Jackson County with a 3-4-3 down lineman, 4 linebackers, and 4 defensive backs. Wing back on a counter play, or the quarterback on a counter play, hitting the backfield, stood up and backward he's driven. Good penetration. Michael Birdwell, 58, looked like he was the first Blue Devil there. And he got a lot of help in a hurry. Jackson County's Joe Rowland also may have been in on that play as well. Hunter Franklin, all the defensive line were just in the backfield. Clinton County is saying no gain on the play. I thought he lost a yard, but that's just my opinion. Quarterback from the shotgun. Looks, fires, it's caught, breaks a tackle and going to get forward after the broken tackle and pick up about 6 or 7 yards on the stop over there for Jackson County. Will be Skylar Stacy. Going to give him 8 on the completed pass. Bentley Boyles is quarterback for Clinton County. He's a 6 foot, 180-pound senior. Doesn't look that big. But he's standing in the shotgun. Tailback standing behind him. Here's the snap. Looks, throws a little flare pass. Makes one man miss. Breaks a tackle and spins forward. Going to get first down yardage. That was 24. Scout Bryant moves the ball across the 40 to the 42. And that young man's a big running back, 5'9", 180. He's every bit of that big. I said Boyles at 6 foot 180. He looks like he's about 3 inches shorter than Boyles and 10 pounds lighter, but big tailback. Bryant is a big kid. From the gun, here's the snap. Handoff. Bryant running to his right on the backside. Cuts around the tackle. Got a flag on the play. It looks like it's probably a hold over here about the 44-yard line, and that is exactly what it is. Holding penalty is going to bring the big run by Bryant back, so no point getting excited on that one because you knew that was coming back when you saw the yellow handkerchief on the field. That'll be a mark off from the 44, 45. See where they set it down. Move it back to the 35. So they said the penalty took place at the 45. That'll bring up first down and about 17 to go. Heard somebody say first and 15, but it's started on the 42 and 35. That's 17 if I remember Miss Elsie Fox teaching me math. Here's a snap, fake, counter play. Quarterback hitting the backfield, breaks a tackle, and then he's going to be stacked up and knocked down. A host of Blue Devils. There was Allen there, Birdwell. Also for Jackson County, I see 14 in there, Darren Souza. So now it'll be second down and about 15 as they pick up a couple on the carry. Got to get all the way across the 49-yard line, nearly down to the Jackson County 48 for the first down, but Jackson County going to have to tighten up the tackling here if they want to hold. They've done a good job getting to the ball, but first couple of minutes had trouble getting the running back or the quarterback or someone on the ground. Quarterback keeper got a nice hold, going to get forward across the original first down mark, across the 45, and then they're going to spot him at the 48-yard line. Good run there by Boyles as he gets from second down and very long into third down and manageable, about a 4.5-yard to go here on the third down. We've got 2 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score in the ball game. First possession of Clinton County. Jackson County had a good drive, but it stalled, hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle, and come back and get him. Good play that time. Jackson County's defense, as the Blue Devils stayed with it. That was Maddox Wilson, the middle linebacker, and then he got help from Souza, who missed him and then came back and helped out. So good effort by the Blue Devil defense. Will bring up fourth down and about 6-7 yards to go. Clinton County drops back in punt formation. Punting for Clinton County looks like it's going to be Jackson Mason, the punter. Here's the snap. High, wobbly kick. It's going to hit at the 33 and kick sideways out of bounds. Carter Collier was back to receive the kick, but it went out of bounds. Going to mark it at the 32, looks like. Now he moves up to the 33. So Jackson County's second offensive possession. They got about 3 first downs on the first one, and then the drive stalled. Let's see if they can keep their offensive success going here as the Blue Devils get ready for offensive possession number 2. Minute 25 to go. No score in the first quarter, as Jackson County and Clinton County, Kentucky square off opening season game of the 2023 football season. You're listening to the Blue Devil Network. Waylon Kennedy in the backfield. Looks, got a man on a slant, caught, complete. Carter breaks a tackle. Collier breaks a tackle, Carter Collier, and gets forward across the 40 up to the 42. That's going to be very, very close to a first down. I'm surprised they didn't take a look at that because it is very, very close. Second down and inches. Waylon Kennedy from the shotgun will take the snap, and there's motion. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and I think Jackson County was the one that was moving. It is false start. First penalty of the night against the Blue Devils. Clinton County has been penalized twice, so second down and an inch all of a sudden becomes second down and 5. They show third down on the down marker, but it's second. There they change it back. Opening quarter goes under a minute. Got Jackson County's Brady Smith, the wide receiver. Xavier Mitchell in the slot on the near side. Collier on the far side. And we've got timeout on the field. With that time, we'll take time. No score in the game. We'll be right back. And welcome back. You're listening to the Blue Devil Network here on Jackson County High School football night as we're on the road to Clinton County, Kentucky. That's up near Albany, Kentucky. Or is not near Albany. It is in Albany, Kentucky. And the Bulldogs of Albany are playing the Blue Devils of Jackson County. They're hosting them. Jackson County has the football. We've got 36.7 seconds remaining in the first quarter as Waylon Kennedy leads his team back out on the field. Jonah Gentry is running back, sitting next to Kennedy on his left. Mitchell goes in motion to the H-back position. She'll blitz up the middle, counter play right up the middle, and Jonah Gentry is going to get forward right up near the 45-yard line. If they give him progress, he's got first down. Good hard run by Jackson County's Jonah Gentry. Going to give him 45-yard line, so a good spot. Move the sticks, though. Jackson County offense comes back out in sync. They've had a pretty good balance as far as mix of run and pass is concerned. Only one penalty at this point. I see 20 seconds to go. They're probably going to get one more playoff, maybe 2 in the quarter as Jackson County's Kennedy takes a snap. Looks, fires, flanker screen, and dropped. That time Jackson County receiver was so open, he looked up the field to see where he was going to run and just forgot to catch the ball or take it with him. Had his hands on it, but that's a way harder thing. You look at it, you think, how in the world could anybody drop one like that? But when you take your eyes off the ball, it just don't always stay in your hands. But that play's been there a couple of times. They've just missed it. So I'm sure they'll come back to it before it's over with. Kennedy shifts Gentry to his right. Draw play right up the middle. Gentry puts a hand down, stays up, gets forward close to a 5-yard gain, and is driven backward. Wait and see where they mark his progress. They give him 4 or 5 yards, but a good run by Jackson County's Jonah Gentry, and that will bring, with that run, the first quarter to an end. So no score in the game. We'll be right back after the quarter break. And we're back now as Clinton County makes their way back on the field. Jackson County still meeting over there with Coach Loftus as the teams will swap ends. Jackson County will be moving now from our left to right. And still, like I said, if you just tuned it in, there's no score in the game. Second quarter just about to get underway. Scoreboard clock shows 12 minutes. The ball is spotted on the 49-yard line of Jackson County. And it is third down with 6 yards to go, according to the scoreboard. So Jackson County will line up. Waylon Kennedy in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Kennedy looks, fires deep down the middle. Got a man. It's complete down near the 25. Breaks a tackle at the 20, inside the 15, down near the 10 is Jackson County's number 4, Carter Collier. They've been running a little slant, little flanker screen. That time they went a little slant and go, and Carter took the perfect pass from Waylon Kennedy, broke a tackle, and got all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First down and 10 for the Blue Devils at the 12, and I don't know that they'll let that look. Quick handoff, and down inside the 5, they didn't have the down markers set. Well, maybe they had the down markers set. The yard line markers were not set. Jackson County ran the play and gets down inside the 5-yard line. Going to spot him down at about the 4, so second down and about 2 for Jackson County. That was Carter Collier. We've got timeout has been called. That's Clinton County wants to regroup. So while they regroup on their sideline, we'll once again go back. All right, go. We're back now. Jackson County lined up, ready to go. Mitchell in motion as he shifts in. Kennedy, handoff. He's going to keep it. Waylon Kennedy drives to and touchdown, I believe. I see the man with the stripes on the far side with 2 hands in the air. Waylon Kennedy on the keeper takes it into the end zone for the first score of the season for Jackson County's offense as we get ready for the try for point. Looks like Kennedy's going to line up to hold it. The kicker for Jackson County, I believe that's Carter Collier. I can't really see the number from the angle that we're looking at as we look around the post. High snap to the inside, kick is up, and it is good. So Jackson County with 11-16, 11-15 to go in the second quarter of the opening game takes the early lead, 7-0. We'll take another timeout, then we'll be back with the Blue Devil kickoff. All right, I gave Carter Collier credit for the extra point. It was number 9, Jonah Gentry. But again, like I said, hard angle, and so he will be kicking off as Gentry tees it up, approaches the ball. He hits it, spinning, end-over-end kick. Will be fielded at about the 20, comes forward to 25, breaks one tackle, ball's loose, and getting on it is Clinton County. Boy, they had a big opportunity for Jackson County, just couldn't find that loose football, but a big hit on the kickoff return at the 25, jarred the ball loose, and Clinton County takes over first and 10, just inside maybe the nose of the football on the 25-yard line. When you run the football and you cut back, you got to move that ball in the offhand. Somebody put a helmet on it, and that time Jackson County did. Clinton County very lucky that Jackson County wouldn't look to get another score. Alan Burble, I guess, checks in late for Jackson County. Here's a snap. Boyles looks, throws, going to keep it on the quarterback draw. He's got some room, breaks another tackle. He comes down to the sideline, gets a block, one man to beat, and that's Collier, and he's not going to get by him, but a big gain. Got a flag back here. I thought there was a block in the back right at midfield, and that one's a lot of that's going to come back, but it was still wasn't a lot of block. It was just a little push, but he definitely got one of the Blue Devil defenders in the back up here near midfield as Boyles came right up the middle on a quarterback scramble, man-to-man coverage by the Blue Devil secondary, which means you're not looking in the backfield, and the quarterback Boyles made an excellent play. Just going to wipe part of it off with a block in the back. We'll take it back inside the Clinton County 40 to the 39, but it's still going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at that point. They have had 2 or 3 big plays. They had Big Bryant, big stout tailback with a nice run in the first quarter, and that time Boyles makes a nice run, but haven't been able to put success together. Penalties have bothered them. They've had 2 holdings, or a holding and a block in the back and an offsides. So little early season miscues there as they spread the field to the far side. Trips there. Single wide out near side. Bryant's the running back. An option to him this time. Jackson County comes up and covers it pretty well. Bryant's going to make 2 or 3 yards, but good solid defense that time by Jackson County. 55 on the stop for Jackson County is Allen. Jacob Allen on the tackle, and he had some help as well. Give him 3 yards on the carry, 2nd down and 7. That's right on schedule. If you don't know what schedule is, you make 3 yards 4 times, that's 1st down. Quarterback Boyles drops straight back, looks, fires, a little slant pass, a little too tall, picked off. Jackson County going the other way. And that was just through his hands, and I think C.J. Collier may have been the recipient of the interception over there on the far side of the field. Again, can't quite pick out the number from the distance, but looked like a interception. Jackson County turns it over, takes over 1st and 10 at the Clinton County 39-yard line. And here's an opportunity for Jackson County to create a little more breathing space. They lead already at 9:48 here in the contest, 2nd quarter, 7-0, and trying to add to that. Quick turnaround, Jackson County. Let's see what they do. They send 3 in a bunch formation to the top of the formation. Here's a snap, pump fake out in the flat, quick completion to Collier. The ball came out, looked like at the end, and Clinton County says they got it back and did. So a fumble on the run after catch. They ran that flanker screen with out of a bunch formation on the far side. It was completed, and then just as the ball carrier goes down, the ball pops out. Clinton County jumps on it. So fumble gives it back to Clinton County inside the 35 at about the 34-yard line. Clinton County will take over 1st and 10. So Jackson County's golden opportunity off the interception goes away. Clinton County Boyles back at quarterback. Option play running to the right this side, and he is stuffed over there near the sideline. Host of Blue Devil tacklers, and now we've got an injured player down. Looks like Clinton County, maybe Bryant, the ball carrier. He pops up. I believe he's going to be all right. It was Bryant. See if he has to come out for a play, since they signaled timeout, and it's he appears to be all right. I think it was just a stinger or something. It doesn't look like he's seriously injured. He popped up and ran off the field unassisted, but when you stop the clock, got to come out for at least a play. I think that's used to be a rule anyway. I don't think they've changed that one, but Clinton County huddled near the far sideline. They spread wide, 3 wide outs to this side. New tailback in the game, can't pick his number up. A Blue Devils show blitz, and they come slowly with it. Fired across the middle, gets caught, breaks one tackle, breaks a second tackle, and gets across the 50 up to the 45, all the way down to the 44. Again, that's been the modus operandi for the spot him at the 45 for the Clinton County offense, the Blue Devil defense, as Jackson County will make a couple of good plays, and then they'll give up a big chunk. And they flip the field with that one. 1st and 10 Clinton County. Ball spotted at the Jackson County 45-yard line. Second time tonight they've been in Jackson County territory. Clinton County from the shotgun. Boyles is your quarterback. Toss sweep running left. And he's going to be hit and dropped after a short gain out there for Jackson County. Blue Devils number 14, that is Darren Souza. Souza's made a handful of tackles at his linebacker position tonight, as Jackson County bringing fresh linemen in. Going out for the Blue Devils, Joe Rowland and Hunter Franklin getting a break. Second down, 8, maybe 9 to go here, as again out of the gun. Here's a snap. Give goes to Bryant. He's running to his left, cuts around the corner. He's going to get nice yardage and going to pick up about 10 or 11 yards. It should be good for a first down as he gets inside the Jackson County 35-yard line. And Bryant had probably 7 or 8 yards before he was touched that time. That was the young man. He went off with the injury a couple of plays earlier. Good to see him back on the field. And now Jackson County's going to take a timeout as they try to settle the defense down. We'll be back following this timeout. 7-0. And we're back now as Jackson County and Clinton County squared off in a pretty good ball game. It's a fairly low-scoring game. Been quite a bit of action from both teams. Had an interception, fumble. Right now it's 7-0 Jackson County. We've got 7 minutes and 45, 46 seconds to go here in the first half of the game. Clinton County with their first real threat of the game. They have it down inside the Jackson County 35. Blue Devil defense coming out of the timeout. Flanker screen. Caught, cuts back to the inside, going to be hit and dragged down right at the 30-yard line. Picked up a yard or two. Burchett was the receiver on that one, and Jackson County, good reaction to cover that flanker screen. Spotted after a 2-yard gain. Second down, 8 yards to go. Again, that's the same flanker screen that Jackson County had been running. They defended it well. I guess if you run something in practice, you recognize it at game time. Trips to the top of the formation. From the gun, Boyles. Toss, sweep, hitting the backfield, spins out of one tackle, cuts back the other way, breaks another tackle, and gets inside the 30. Bryant with a really good run, only picked up a yard or two, gets down to the 29, but he should have lost 3 or 4 on the play, but able to escape a couple of tackles and pick up a yard. 3rd down and 7 in what is probably 4-down territory for Clinton County. Inside the Blue Devil 30. They balance the formation, two wideouts either side. Bryant your tailback. Shows a lead block. Boyles rolls, fires, and I believe he got a man down there, but he was out of bounds, I think. And looked like the reception took place out of bounds, so they're bringing it back. That'll bring up a 4th down. 4th down, big play here for the Blue Devil defense. Boyles got greedy, tried to go down into the corner of the end zone and went for all of it, knowing that, it's a good time to do that when you know you got another down coming. Just, take the big shot and then make your first down on 4th down, but they stack the formation this time from the shotgun. Bryant drifts to his left. Boyles looks, screen pass, got flags coming. That's going to be a hold or something in the backfield. And Jackson County knocks Boyles out of bounds at the 30-yard line. He'll lose a little there. That penalty will be declined as Jackson County holds and takes over on downs. 6 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson County back on offense, 1st and 10, following a good defensive stand. They gave up some big plays, but in the end, did what they needed to do. They stopped the Bulldogs, and now the offense gets back in gear to see if they can put a couple of first downs together, maybe pick up a big play somewhere along the way and take this thing into the halftime with a little better lead than 7-0, but only time will tell. Blue Devils looked like they were set up after a turnover, an interception. Gave them the ball deep in Clinton County territory, but they gave it right back to him. Kennedy at quarterback. Takes the snap, fires, flanker screen off the helmet of his intended receiver and caroms out of bounds. That'll be an incomplete pass. That was intended for Skylar Stacy for Jackson County. That was well-designed play. It was quick. He had a little room on the edge to have picked up a few yards. Now Stacy moves from the right side over to the left, and that puts 4 wideouts over on the left side. Tight end Mitchell lined up on the right. Quick snap, quarterback draw. Kennedy will get across the 30 up to about the 31. Not a great gain. Good idea, but Wayland unable to make the last man miss. Going to give him maybe the 32-yard line. So we're looking at 3rd down and about 8 yards to go here for Jackson County. 7 we might call it. So Kennedy looks over to the sideline. Wayland will get the play from Coach Sean Loftus. Pass it on to his teammates, and then we'll see what Jackson County comes up with as they're ready to go from the gun. Kennedy takes a snap, drops back, looks, fires, going deep, got a man down the middle, but his receiver on the far side broke it off short. He aired it out. He had a man. Had he seen him, it looked like Skylar Stacy going down the center of the field looked like he was open, but Kennedy had decided already that he was going deep down the far side, and the receiver on that side broke it off short, so Jackson County will drop back to punt. Looks like Gentry to punt for Jackson County. And now we've got flags come in late. I don't know if it's a late substitution, illegal, yep, too many men on the field. As Jackson County runs a player in late. And again, that's the kind of thing you're setting up your special teams, who's on punt coverage, who's on kickoff, who's not in there. Somebody says, oh, I'm supposed to be there, runs out late. You already had 11 out there. So Blue Devils shift the line. Good snap. Soccer style kick, drives it hard. It hits. He's on one knee, should be down, and is. Good catch, but he went to one knee. That was 14 Jackson Albertson on the receiving when he put his knee down. That in high school and college automatically ends the play. So at the 43-yard line of Clinton County, the Bulldogs take over once again on offense while Jackson County's defense is asked again to preserve the lead going into the halftime. Right now, if you just tuned in on the Blue Devil Network, it's Jackson County 7, Clinton County, Kentucky 0. Boyles in the shotgun. Bryant is his running back. Drops straight back, looks, fires, and threw it behind him. He had his receiver breaking on an end cut, and he was open, but just threw it behind him, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Good cut. Looked like he started out and cut right straight back into the middle of the field. But Boyles just missed him on the pass. Boyles was moving to his left. The receiver was coming back to the right, and the pass just went behind him. Again, I heard somebody over the far side say that's a hard pass to make, and that's true. Everybody going different directions, and it's hard to judge where to put it. From the shotgun, Jackson County with 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 4 defensive back. Boyles rolls to his right, stops, fires, throws, complete, and he comes back, gives up a couple of yards, and on the tackle, going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5, we'll call it. Good solid tackle over there on the far side of the field for Jackson County. Quarterback comes all the way to the sideline, gets the play from the coach, and runs back in. Jackson County on the other end goes no huddle. The plays are signaled in, and now we have timeout signaled by the official. I'm not sure. Looks like Clinton County has asked for, and they will take a timeout. We'll be back. 7-0 Jackson County. And we're back now. Jackson County making their way back out onto the field. We got 4 minutes. The first 15, 16 minutes of this ball game went by in a hurry. All of a sudden, there were 7 minutes to go in the game. Jackson County had scored, and it seems like the last 2.5 minutes has taken as long as the first 15, but we still got 4 minutes to go here in the first half, and Jackson County on top, 7-0. Clinton County looking at 3rd down and a solid 5 yards to go, with the ball spotted out near the midfield mark, about the 48-yard line of Clinton County. Big play here, Jackson County. If they can hold them here, force a punt, they'll get the ball back. Here's a snap. Quarterback will jump pass pitch, and he's hitting the backfield. Down he goes. Ball's loose. Scramble for the football. No signal yet. Jackson County may have it. I thought white shirts got there first, but that don't always mean you get the ball. Wait till the official signal, and it looks like they're right at the bottom of piles of blue shirt. But they're going to lose all the way back to the original line of scrimmage back inside the Clinton County 45, so that's going to bring up 4th down. And Clinton County will be punting to the Blue Devils from their own 44, so a good play. Looked like they were going to run a quarterback keeper, little jump pass.
I believe we got it.
Oh, they did. They gave it to Jackson County. I thought the way they were doing it, they were about to punt, so never did see a signal. So Jackson County, with their 2nd turnover, takes over inside Clinton County territory. 3:55 to go. Jackson County from the shotgun. Waylon Kennedy's gone all the way at quarterback. A little quick outside pass to Collier. Breaks the tackle. He's in the field. He's at the 10. Give him the 5. Touchdown, Jackson County's Carter Collier. They've been running that little slip screen, little flanker screen. That time they threw it out there. And Carter Collier turned on the extra burners or afterburners or jets or whatever, and down the sideline he went. Almost 40, well, call it 44 yards for the score. In Jackson County, all of a sudden, just that quick, up 13-0, as Gentry will try the point after. Waylon Kennedy is the holder. Last snap was high and to the right. This is a pretty good snap. Gentry hits it, drives it, and it is good. Jackson County 14, Clinton County, Kentucky, goose egg. And welcome back to Jackson County High School Blue Devil Network. And Jackson County enjoying right now a 14-point lead in the football game. 3:47 to go as hello Carol Gocher as he brings the band in blue up here to perform for the Clinton County folks. Jackson County Jonah Gentry will kick it off for the Blue Devils. Ball spotted on the 40. Gentry hits it, drives it, end over end kick. Going to be fielded inside the 20 near the 15. Got a seam up the near sideline, breaks the tackle, stops at midfield, still on his feet, and going to get across midfield down inside the Jackson County 40-yard line. Good return that time. They returned it to the left, set up a wall, And the returner for Clinton County just kept moving. Thought they had him at about the 40. He was able to get forward, and they're going to spot the ball down. Looks like at about the 40-yard. I know they're going back inside. I thought that's where they well, they keep throwing that football around. I don't know where they're going with it. They spotted it at the 40 finally. They headed it to 40, threw it to 35, went to the sidelines and set it down on the 40. Thought he stepped out of bounds over here, but that couldn't tell for sure because the Clinton County team was standing there watching as quarterback Boyles from the shotgun. Hands off Bryant. Bryant, little tiptoe move at the line of scrimmage. Going to be hit. Good solid tackling there. Jackson County, that's 62 on the hit for the Blue Devils. First man there, Caleb Wimberly. Got some help from 55 Allen and gain of about a yard or two. Call it second down and 8, but the three interior down linemen for Jackson County have been pretty solid tonight. From the gun, here's a snap. Boyles drops back, fires, slant pass. He's got a man wide open, caught it. Cuts into the middle of the field and gives ground, cuts back to the 30, but Jackson County got a player a little slow getting up. It's 55 Allen. First down, Clinton County. Going to spot it at the 30. He had 3 or 4 more yards, maybe 5, as Allen comes out. Jackson County. Joe Rowland takes his place. They balance the formation, does Clinton County. 2 wideouts either side. Boyles in the shotgun. Bryant is his running back. Looks, fires, same play. Same results, not as many yards, but a good tackle that time over there. Jackson County Skylar Stacy on the stop. Got 2 minutes, 39 seconds to go. Jackson County enjoying a 14-point lead. Now sees it in jeopardy of being cut as Clinton County has it 1st and 10 near the 20-yard line of Jackson County. Matter of fact, the scoreboard says it's on the 20-yard line. They've run that same slant. Let's see if Jackson County ran slant and go and got 6 out of it. Let's see what Clinton County does. That's a lateral pass. That should be a block in the back. There's a flag. And the ball carrier Bryant is tackled after about a 5-yard gain, but that was actually a lateral pass, but clearly a block in the back. So that's going to cost Clinton County 10 yards, and they've done that several times tonight. They'll get what looks like a drive going, and all of a sudden just hit somebody in the back them up to the 25-yard line. That'll bring up a replay on the down. Ball's on the 26. That's going to bring up second down and about first down in 16. Here's the snap. Quarterback turns, looks, got some pressure coming, steps away from it. Gets to the sidelines, is going to run out of bounds. He'll pick up all the yards that they lost on the block in the back and maybe a little more as he gets inside the 20. Going to mark it at about the 16, 17-yard line. That'll bring up, let's say 18. That'll bring up second down and 9. But again, good pressure right up the middle, but the outside contain allowed the quarterback to get outside the pocket and pick up a solid 7 yards. Here's the snap. Boyles looks, fires, little turnaround, come back, and did he catch it? I think he did. Well, he went down immediately after the catch. They're going to spot it. Yes, he did catch it. That'll bring up a third down. Picked up about 4, so it's going to bring up third down and about 3 or 4. So with 1:17 to go, clock counting down. It's third down and 4 yards to go. Clock will go under a minute on this play. Boyles at quarterback will take the snap. Looks, fires, across the middle, and he caught it. First down, first and goal to go. Be first and goal to go with under a minute to go. Clock will stop momentarily as they reset the down marker. And they snap it, throw it down. They have no timeouts left, so it'll be second down and goal to go. They'll come back and trying to see where the ball is actually spotted. The scoreboard says it's on the 8-yard line, I think. I thought it was closer in that. Or is that 7? I know they changed it to the 7. I can't actually see the down markers because the players on the field are obscuring that, so I was having to use a scoreboard. So it's second down, goal to go. Ball is on the 7 according to the scoreboard. 49 seconds. You figure these are all passes. Wouldn't have to be, but Boyles drops, throws, complete, incomplete. Thought he had it, but when he went down with it, the ball slipped out. So Jackson County lives to play another down, leading in the game, 14-0. But Clinton County threatening third down, goal to go. Ball on the 7-yard line. Got 45 seconds left to play here in the first half. You know, it brings up if they don't convert touchdown on this play, you can't convert a first down, so that's not an option. But if you don't score on this play, if you're Clinton County, you kick a field goal or you go for it. We will see. Boyles drops, fires, complete, touchdown. Won't have to worry about that. As Clinton County's Pierce gets in the end zone for the touchdown, and they score their first points of the season with 40 seconds to go in the first half. They said Profit was the recipient of that touchdown pass, so I'll stand corrected again. As Clinton County will line up for the extra point. Looks like Boyles will do the kicking on the extra point. Can't see who the holder is. Here's the snap, sets down, kick is on the way, and that one spins off to the right, no good. So Jackson County gets a moral victory out of it as they miss the extra point. That gives you a 8-point lead instead of a 7. So with 40 seconds left to go in the first half, Clinton County will be kicking off to the Blue Devils. Jackson County leads it now 14-6. And now we're getting ready for one more kickoff. We've had several here in the first half as Jackson County leads Clinton County by the score of 14-6. 40 seconds left to go here in the first half. You wonder, and then you think, well, what's the point? You kick it off and go to halftime. Be glad you're up 8 points. A lot depends on what happens on the kickoff. Jackson County, if they get a good kickoff return, could very well with 40 seconds they do something. They've got a timeout or two left, I think 2. But Clinton County will kick this one deep. Jackson County will receive it across the 30, a little seam, 45, midfield, cuts back, up the sidelines. Here he goes, 40, 30, 20, 10, and down inside the 5, about maybe the 10-yard line. We'll see where they may have run out of bounds. It looks like they're going to spot him at the 15. But now you got 23 seconds, and time is on your side, because what you want to do is get that no fight. Good blocking that time by the Blue Devil receiving team. And we're going to have to stand up as we look around the corner of the window here to see what is actually transpiring down there. Jackson County with the clock stopped, 27.3 seconds to go. The ball is spotted on the 15-yard line. And now we have timeout has been called. Clinton County will take a timeout. I didn't think they had one left. They didn't call timeout when they were trying to score. But they take a timeout here to settle their defense in, and Jackson County will take that timeout, threatening up 14. And again, welcome back. Jackson County and Clinton County, Kentucky on the Blue Devil Network. Opening game of the 2023 football season. Jackson County on top, 14-6. We've got 27.3 seconds remaining in the first half of our ball game tonight, and Jackson County threatening. They have the ball 1st and 10 on the Clinton County 15-yard line. Carter Collier with a good kickoff return. We were just talking about a big play. What are you going to do? And then all of a sudden, right up the middle, here comes Collier, and he just popped that thing all the way down to the 15. Now Jackson County's offense is in business. You know, and with 27 seconds, you could actually, if Jackson County so chose, they could maybe pop a little draw play. Right now they're going with wide outs and no running backs. So Kenny, we got a motion penalty, I think, on that. We'll wait and see what that is. Dead ball, false start, Jackson County. That's a false start is the last thing you needed right there. You got 20 yards to go now. That pretty well would eliminate the option of run. You could take Jonah Gentry or one of the running backs that's been carrying the ball for Jackson County, slip him back there by the quarterback, run a little slip draw. You might catch him by surprise. But at the 20, that's too much to ask for. So now it's straight pass all the way, trips near side. Fade pattern, far side, caught. It's touchdown, Jackson County. Waylon Kennedy could not have thrown that any better if he walked down there and handed it to him. That was a perfectly thrown ball. And the Blue Devils get 6 right back. That was Smith on the reception. Jackson County's Brady with the catch. He'd been the primary receiver. The big play receiver had been Collier, but workhorse had been Smith, and that time he paid him off. Kennedy will hold the snap. Gentry will kick. Here's the snap, the set, the kick is up, and it is good. And Jackson County with a lightning fast answer. Went down 14, or was up 14-0. Then it was 14-6, and now in 20 seconds, Jackson County has answered and regained the lead, or added to their lead, 21-6. We'll be back with the Blue Devil kickoff once we hear from. And now we're getting ready for Jonah Gentry to kick it off one more time. That's 4 times tonight he's kicked it off. No, maybe just 3 after each touchdown. But Gentry's also got 3 extra points to go with, so he's had a good night kicking. Last time Jackson County kicked it off, good return, set Clinton County up for a touchdown. So let's see if Jackson County elects to pooch kick it or squib kick it, or once again goes ahead and fires it deep. We'll wait and see what they come up with in the kicking game. But again, coverage is vitally important, just like the last time. As Gentry hits it, he will squib kick that one, and they'll go down at the 45-yard line. And took about 2 seconds off the clock, under 20 seconds remaining. But Clinton County will have the ball. They have it out at their own 45, 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Clinton County's Bentley Boyles has gone all the way at quarterback, while Jackson County's Waylon Kennedy has been directing the attack. So no change there on either side during the game as Clinton County lines up. We'll see if they try to make something happen. Looks like they're going to. They send trips to the near side. From the shotgun, here's the snap. Pump fake. Boyles will roll. Fires deep. Got a man. Jackson County back in coverage. Picked off. Intercepted. Blue Devils coming back the other way. That's Smith with the ball for Jackson County up near midfield, still running. 45, 40, 30, 20, down to the 25-yard line, knocked out of bounds. Jackson County, I believe that was Brady Smith, number 5, on the interception for the Jackson County. But unfortunately for the Blue Devils, the clock on the scoreboard shows goose eggs. So Jackson County still a big play as the band in blue make their way on the field, but Jackson County at halftime leads it big over Clinton County, Kentucky by the score of 21-6, and came within about 15 yards, being up 28-6. And Smith did his best to get it all the way back. Intercepted that pass on the near side of the field, came down the sidelines, cut it all the way across to the far sideline, and just ran out of real estate before the end zone. And the halftime expired. So we appreciate you listening. Jackson County 21, Clinton County 6. And welcome back. We're on the Blue Devil Network tonight as the Jackson County High School Blue Devils are opening up 2013 football season on the road at Albany, Kentucky, here at Clinton County High School. Jackson County currently enjoying a 21-6 lead as they had 3 first-half touchdowns and almost had almost twice almost had a 4th and 5th touchdown as they had an interception inside the 30, fumbled it on the next play, and then the final play of the half was a big long interception return that just didn't quite get in the end zone. But Jackson County playing very well in the first half. One more half to go. They won the toss, elected to receive, and then so to start the second half, Jonah Gentry will be kicking off for the Blue Devils. Gentry's got it teed up in the 40, and we are seconds away from the second half. As he approaches, hits it, driving end over end kick. Far side of the field is received down near the 20, going to come back across the field, breaks 2 tackles, comes up the sideline, and going to be tackled down across the 35. I think I see a flag down. That may be a face mask. There's a yellow handkerchief down, and I thought he might have got him up a little high around the head. We'll have to wait and see what the... Nope, blocking the back. We'll take it. That's about 4 or 5 of those have been called against Clinton County tonight, negating big plays. That was a pretty good kickoff return. Could have been a tackle way back around the 20, but the block in the back will move it back 10 yards. That'll get it back there close to that 20-yard line anyway. So spot it inside the 25 at about the 24, and so Clinton County starts with a big penalty to begin the second half. Boyles will be the quarterback. Bryant the tailback. Here's the snap. Bryant looking. Got pressure coming now. He's flushed. Fires. Got a man wide open at midfield. He's caught. To the 40. 35. Inside the 30. Still on his feet. To the 20. Chased by Smith and caught from behind down near the 10-yard line. Looked like they spotted it at the 12. And that was just a blown coverage by the Blue Devil defense. They had the quarterback flushed out of the pocket. Looked like the secondary looked back at the quarterback to come to pursue the running quarterback. And then when they did, wide receiver wide open and made an excellent after the catch run to get it all the way down close to the 10-yard line where it will be 1st and 10 Clinton County as they try to answer the Jackson County touchdown. They spot the ball down. Again, I'm trying to see, we could say 12-yard line on the scoreboard. So the Blue Devil defense, Jackson County's got the ball popped out. Blue Devils have the football. So Jackson County has it at the 12. I didn't see that at all.
I didn't see it either.
So the Blue Devils with a huge break. Give right up the middle. Jonah Gentry makes a little stagger move, gets in the middle, flags fly. Flag comes in late. That's probably going to be a block in the back or illegal shift or something against Jackson County, but Gentry had picked up a short gain on the play, 4 or 5 yards, but when you're at the 12, that's a good solid gain. You don't want to go backward and get inside the 10, but that does look like what is going to happen. Oh, it's a major penalty. I guess that's a crackback block was the call. And so that moves Jackson County back half the distance. They go from the 12 to the 6. So first down and 14 for the Blue Devils. Here's the snap. Flanker screen caught. Coming forward down the sideline, going to get the lost yardage back, get back near the original line of scrimmage is the receiver over there. I'm going to, again, on the far side of the field with glare on the glass from the lights on the inside. I can't read the numbers that far. I'm going to give that reception to Brady Smith. Skylar Stacy split wide to the near side. Also looks like Collier over here with him, so that should have been Brady Smith on the catch over there. So Jackson County looking at second down and 11. They got most of the penalty yardage back. Waylon Kennedy again tried to draw him off sides. Moves up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson County gets the play. Here's the snap. Quick, same play. Flanker screen. Smith ducks forward. Going to pick up 3 or 4 yards again. Going to bring up third down and a somewhat manageable 7 or 8 yards to go. Again, we'll have to wait till they put the down marker and the ball down to exactly tell you how many to go. But looks like about 6, we'll call it. Third down and 6 yards to go, deep in Jackson County territory. The ball set at about the 20-yard line. Kennedy goes under center, then backs up. Gentry is his running back. Here's the snap. Looking, fires. Comeback route. I believe it was a little low. I can't. Had to come back forward on the comeback, and that one just skipped a little bit before it got there. That'll bring up fourth down for the Blue Devils. But when you consider you were looking at what we thought was going to be first and 10 at the 12, a punt is not a bad play. So, I remember some wise coach said one time that there's nothing wrong with a punt. That's just a good play. Here's a snap. Gentry hits it off. A little line drive kick. It's going to hit and rolls dead at about the Jackson County 38, 39-yard line. Hit the 40 and then got a little bit of a Clinton County bounce. See where they mark it dead. Looks like the Jackson County 38. So a little bit of breathing room for the Blue Devil defense after a good stop deep in Jackson County territory. We've got 10 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Clinton County with the football. New quarterback in the game for Clinton County. They got Jackson Mason in there. Takes the snap, fires, hit just as he throws, picked off. He was nailed as he fired and picked off by Jackson County. That's number 7 on the interception. Skylar Stacy stepped in and got that one. Jackson County, another interception. I believe that's 3 tonight for the Blue Devil defense. This one all the way out at the 30-yard line. Jackson County again going no huddle. They're hurrying up. Clinton County getting defensive subs on the field. They have to give them opportunity to do that when there's a turnover. So Jackson County on offense, one play and right back on offense. Waylon Kennedy all the way at quarterback for the Blue Devils. Gentry moves to his right hip. Here's a snap. Counter play up the middle. Gentry hitting the backfield. Down he goes. Absolutely nowhere for Jonah Gentry to operate that time as the whole middle came on a center blitz right up the middle, and Jackson County loses 3. See if Jackson County now goes back to the little quick passing game. They've had some success. Brady Smith flanks over to the near side this time as they move Collier and Stacy over to the right. They got trips over on the far side. They've run flanker screen. They come back. They're going to come back this side, slant pass. And in and out of the hands of Smith. He was nailed, and Brady's a little slow getting up. He's Briley is down. He got hit right in the midsection. Hopefully it's nothing more serious than just got the wind knocked out of him, but he's holding his middle. He reached up to catch the ball and just took a shot right in the center section. We're going to take a timeout while they attend to Brady Smith. Mixing him with Briley Groosby, but we'll be back after a break. All right, we're back. Brady Smith walked off the field. He took a big hit right in the midsection and was able to get up, make his way off the field. Hopefully he'll be fine as Kennedy drops back, takes a snap, pressure coming, middle screen, caught by Gentry. Makes a cut. He's got 5, he's got 10. He's going to be close to making a one-man miss in the first down yardage, but not going to quite get there. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 3 or 4 yards to go. Ball spotted up across the 35, 37. That'll bring up 4th down Jackson County. So Gentry will drop back in punt formation, but a very good play. That little screen pass over the years, Sean Loftus has utilized that well. And a very successful play. Good call, good safe play. Jackson County shifts on the punt. Here's the snap. Gentry will move, a little rugby-style kick. Hits it. Fielded at the 35. Gets a block and will cross the 40 up near the 43, 44-yard line. But Jackson County gradually moving Clinton County back the other way as the Blue Devils are trying to get Clinton County to where they're not working on a short field. They're back nearly to a midfield, as well, a little beyond midfield. They're on their own side of the 50. But that's pretty good work by the Blue Devil defense. They've had a turnover twice, fumble recovery, and a pass interception. But the offense just hasn't been able to generate much offense here in the second half with the adjustments as both teams make them at halftime. So Clinton County with a new quarterback. Mason looks, fires, caught, spinning the receiver, and he's going to drag 2 tacklers with him. That's 13 for Wyatt Profit, dragging 2 tacklers with him, as he's going to get very close to first down as he gets it in Jackson County territory at the 47-yard line. Needs to be about a length of a football closer to be first down. Second down, a very, very, very short 1 yard to go. Again, balance the formation, 2 wideouts either side, standing tailback. They hand it to the tailback. Cut into the backfield, going to be hit and driven backward right at the first down marker. He got nailed there by Caleb Wimberly, but they're going to give him forward progress to the 45, and that's going to be just enough for a first down. Didn't need but about a foot, but good stick by Wimberly that time as he stood him up and drove him back. But first down, Clinton County at the Blue Devil 45. Jackson Mason is the quarterback. Bentley Boyles went the first half. Mason will take the snap, drop, look, throw, and just threw that one to a green place in the field. He had a man breaking, looked like he was open, but that throw was not close. Boyles a little more accurate thrower. I don't know if he was injured in the first half. He's over here on the sideline exercising his arm like he may have hurt himself, maybe his throwing arm. He's trying to get it loosened up, and they've been going with Jackson Mason here in the second half. It's going to be a 21-6 Jackson County lead with 7:06 to go third quarter. Second down and 10 following incomplete pass. Here's the snap. Looking, a little slant pass, caught. And down he goes, going to pick up about 5 yards down near the 40. Good solid gain bringing up 3rd down and 5. They'll spot it the 41, 40-yard line, right between the 40 and 41. So 3rd down, 5.5 yards to go as Jackson County brings reinforcements in the game. Allen back in the game. He left earlier with a little injury. Good to see him back in there for the Blue Devils. Again, they set in the shotgun, double wideouts either side of the field. Mason drops straight back, pressure comes, throws deep, and he caught it. And Burchett spins. Did he go down? He went down. They said he went down. His knee went down. He was able to spin out of the tackle, fortunately for Jackson County. It looked like good coverage. I think the defender on that play may have given up on the ball. I think it was underthrown. But either way, a good catch and then almost a super effort to get free as the Clinton County receiver nearly able to spin out of the tackle and get in the end zone. But either way, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line for Clinton County. Jackson County needs to bow up here. They're up 21-6, but threatening by Clinton County to make that closer. Here's the snap. Set. Steps out of one tackle on a little flare pass and going to pick up 3 or 4 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and very manageable down and distance situation for Clinton County. They can, going to mark it to 9. They gave him 2 yards on that. I thought he got a little more than that, but ball is spotted at the 10-yard line. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They can, like I say, make a 1st down on the 1 and get 4 more pops at it. But if you're a Blue Devil fan, we're looking for a turnover right here. Big penalty would be good, too, for Jackson County. From the shotgun. Again, 2 wideouts either side. They scored on a slant pass the last time. Throw one up in the corner. He's in there, and touchdown, Clinton County. There goes the fireworks. They got a pretty good little fireworks display that they set off here at Clinton County. One when they played the national anthem, one after each Clinton County score. But it's now 21-12 as Clinton County will send Boyles back in the game to try the extra point. He's their place kicker. Mason is the holder. And let's see if they can get inside that 9-pointer. Would they go for 2 here? It's a 9-point difference. That's a 2-score margin. They're going to line up and go for 2. So they go back with Mason. Mason looks to his left, fires, same play, and out of bounds. He caught it, but he couldn't get his feet down. They went right back to the exact same play they scored in. Faked the slant running out, and this time receiver just couldn't pull it in. So with 4:53 to go in the 3rd quarter, Clinton County has added 6 to their total, and it is now a 21-9 contest. We still don't tackle for squat. And back now as we get ready for Clinton County to kick it off to Jackson County, see if the Blue Devil offense can get on track, as they have dominated the first half offensively, but the second half's been all Clinton County as they've controlled the football from the opening kickoff and have managed to add another 6 points to their total. As here's the kick, squib kick this time. It's hit, bobbled around, and looks like maybe still be loose. Clinton County says they have it. We'll have to wait for the official to see as they unpile. Clinton County excited like they have the ball right back, and they do. Clinton County wasn't an onside kick. It was a hard squib kick. And, you know, when you field one like that, it's hard to do, but Jackson County had multiple players fighting each other for the ball. You got to, you know, when it gets there, what you do is you knock the defenders coming down away from the ball and let your guy recover it. But that time Jackson County trying to get it, gives it right back to Clinton County, so the hometown fans are all fired up. Blue Devil defense with their backs against the wall, find themselves up by 9, 21-12, but Clinton County with momentum at this point. Here's Mason, handoff right up the middle. Breaks it to the left, sidesteps man, got a seam, down the sideline, going to be hit and driven down hard, but not until the big tailback picks up a huge gain down the left side. Got a Clinton County player coming off the sideline with his helmet off. I don't know what the deal was, but Clinton County with a good solid gain gets it deep in Jackson County territory again. Mason he's a 6'2" sophomore, big kid at quarterback, all the way down to the 16. So 2 plays, Clinton County knocking on the door again. So the Blue Devil defense really needs to stand up here as the Clinton County fans are standing in front of us, so I have to stand up to see. Same play, cuts it again, back again, going to be hit and driven backward, but it's still a good solid 4 or 5 yard gain on first down as they're pounding the big tailback this time. Scout Bryant, they'll put him down at about the 11, give him 5 yards. That will move the chains for Clinton County. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line according to the scoreboard clock, so we'll go with that. See if they come right back to that little flare pattern they've been running as they've got it down on the 12-yard line. Quarterback turns, looks to his left, pressure coming, and sacked. Down he goes. There's the middle of that defensive line. Jackson County comes on defense. Linebacker for the Blue Devils, Javion Mitchell was the first one there. So that will bring up a 14 yards to go on a 3rd down. Ball sitting right on the 20-yard line, just as square on the 20 as you could get it. So Jackson County defense needs 2 more stops right here. Again, they spread the formation, 2 wideouts either side. Mason, the quarterback again. Blitz comes right up the middle. They're chasing him to his right, got his hands on him, throwing, wide open, and he dropped it, picked up. Jackson County running the other way with the ball. He caught it, ran 2 or 3 steps, ball came out. I don't know if they call that an incomplete pass. If this was an NFL and we had a replay, I think they'd call that an incomplete pass. But we'll wait and see what the official says. No, he points to the Blue Devils, so Jackson County once again turns it back to their offense deep in Blue Devil territory. Jackson County offense here desperately needs a couple of first downs just to settle this team down, get something good happening. But it's going to be 1st and 10 Jackson County. I think they're saying it's on the 9-yard line. 8 or 9-yard line, and the Blue Devil offense is going to take over. Jackson County sends a single wide out near side, trips to the top of the formation. Kennedy's at quarterback in the shotgun, will take the snap. Quick flanker screen, caught on the far side, got 5, got 7, got 9. Good play over there as the Jackson County offense gets close to 9 on that wide receiver screen. Again, we'll wait and see where they set the ball down, but it's going to be 2nd down and fairly short. Well, they moved it back quite a bit. Said he stepped out of bounds after about a 6-yard gain, but still, 6 yards on first down that deep, you'll take it all day long. As Jackson County looks at a 2nd and 4, that brings the run back into the equation. As Waylon Kennedy will back. He's got Jonah Gentry is running back on his right hip. Takes a snap, looks, fires, caught, and little or no gain if at all, or did they say he dropped it? The play stopped. He may not have pulled that one in.
Yeah, he
or went
it.
to a knee, one the other, whatever. Anyway, the play was dead right at the spot, so that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Pass was just a little bit low. I think they were going to go right back to that quick hitch, or it wasn't a true screen because it was just a quick out to the wide receiver. Let him catch and run, but a little low, couldn't hold it. 3rd down 4. Big play for the Blue Devil offense. Really need to convert a first down right here. Get into that 4th quarter. Here's a snap. Kennedy looking, fires, caught. And first down, Jackson County. And did a flag come in late? I couldn't hardly tell again. Flag went right at the spot. I don't know if he went out of bounds, they hit him late, or what the call was, but there was a penalty marker came in right at the end of the play. Nobody over there but the receiver and the tackler, so we'll have to wait and see what transpires, but it's going to be a mark off against Clinton County. Personal foul, face mask. That'll bring the ball out all the way out to close to the 40-yard line. 15-yard penalty gets it to the 40-yard line. Minute 37 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Jackson County up by 9, 21-12. Got trips to the near side. Blue Devil 40. Here's a snap. Pressure coming. Middle screen again. Complete. Gentry. Gentry's got 7. He's got 8. He's got 10. He's in the open. 40, 30, 20. One man to beat. Gets him at about the 15-yard line. Jonah Gentry. They went right back to that screen pass. They've almost broke that thing 2 or 3 times tonight. That time set it up perfectly. Gentry caught it and just motored downfield. Little spark plug back. Gentry's probably not over. I'll look to see if they've got his height listed on here. Not over probably 5'5" or 6. And hard to see. Hide him in there behind those big linemen. And young man, hard to bring down. He's had a good night. Jackson County trying to get the touchdown back that they gave up. First down, Blue Devils. They're walking the chains down the field, but got the yard marker down. So the last time they quick snapped it down here before the chains got there. Is that first and goal?
Yeah, they called a personal foul.
Personal foul on, okay, so 1st and goal. So Blue Devils, Kennedy will keep it, work toward the end zone, and did he get there? Going to be close. About a yard short. Waylon Kennedy trying for his 2nd touchdown of the night. 53 seconds to go here in the 3rd period of play. Jackson County, man in motion. That's Mitchell. Here's a snap, same play. Kennedy will keep it, fall forward. Once again, just a little short. But Waylon Kennedy may be the biggest of all the running backs Jackson County's got. They're pounding with him. They're down near the goal line. It's going to be 3rd down and maybe 1 or less than 1. I think less than 1 from where the down marker looks. But very, very close. They come back with the same play again, or are you going to slip it to Gentry this time? Mitchell comes in motion. Here's a snap. And they're going to get a motion on Jackson County. I think Xavier Mitchell may have moved. And we'll wait and see what the call is. If it was offsides, it would be against Clinton County. If it's illegal motion, it would be on Jackson County. False start is the call, so Jackson County backs up 5 yards, and that'll probably take the little quarterback run out of the equation. And then that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 periods in the book. Blue Devils on top, 21-9, but threatening. We got 1 more quarter to go away. We'll be right. And we've got 1 more quarter to go here tonight on the opening broadcast of the Blue Devil Network. Jackson County, I won't say comfortably on top, but they're on top by 9, 21-12. A score here would be huge for Jackson County. Even a field goal would give you a little bit of a cushion, but you're really not. You think field goal 24-12, that's a 12-point lead. That's still just 2 scores. 9-point lead's also 2 scores. And Clinton County has not shown a propensity to be able to kick the ball, so they're looking at 2 touchdowns, and 12 don't cut it. So this is probably 2-down territory for the Jackson County offense here. You can tell when they run this play. At 3rd down and 5, if they put it in the air, they might be contemplating field goal. If they run it, you figure they got another play coming after that if they don't get it in the end zone. So let's see what they do. Waylon Kennedy at quarterback. Jonah Gentry's his tailback. Got 2 wideouts either side. And again, movement again. See what the call is. False start Jackson County. Back them up 5 more yards. That's consecutive back-to-back 5-yard false start penalties. Good news for Jackson County. Brady Smith back in the game. Left with a little injury earlier. And he was the man in motion on that play. So good to see Brady back in the game. Jackson County now looking at 3rd down and 10 from the 10. Got to get it in the end zone. You're not going to make a first down and not in the – got to put it in the end zone. Kennedy at quarterback, looks, stands, pumps, fakes, backs up, flush to his right, fires. Did they I think it was picked off. Again, the fans stood up just as the pass went in there.
Yeah,
and
they
intercepted it in the end zone. So the Blue Devils scoring drive is thwarted. That'll bring it out to the 20 on a touchback. But Waylon Kennedy just was nobody open as he looked to his left, came back to his right, looked. There was a man open in the back of the end zone, tried to fire it into him. But linebacker for Clinton County able to get up and pick it off. But still, we're in the 4th quarter. Clinton County has the football on their own 20-yard line. And the Blue Devil defense will have an opportunity to see if they can't turn it back onto the offense and see if the offense can't then finish this one off tonight for Jackson County. We've got 11 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here in the football game as Clinton County with the football following another Jackson County turnover. Blue Devils have turned it over, I think, 3 times tonight. 2 fumbles and an interception. First interception of the game. Here's the snap. Pump. Throws across the middle. It's caught. And he goes down at the 35-yard line. Massengill was the receiver on that catch from Jackson Mason and goes down at the 35-yard line, 15-yard gain. Moved the sticks. They pump faked and threw it across the middle. Jackson County has had some breakdowns in coverage. Part of the time they've had good coverage, picked off 3 passes, but sometimes when the quarterback has held the ball for a while, coverage has broken down. Here's the handoff. Running to Bryant. Bryant runs, tries the left side, going to be hit and taken out of bounds. Pick up about 5 or 6 yards over there on the far side, depending on where they mark him out of bounds. Going to give him 6, we'll call it, 5.5. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 4.5. Just tuned in. Jackson County on top 21-12. They lead by 9. Clinton County with the football just at the Clinton County 41. 2nd and 4. Here's a snap. Mason looks, fires, got a man open out here at the 35 to 45. Spins and is going to be dropped right at the 49, but a good gain by Clinton County. And the receiver gets up hobbling a little bit. I don't know if it's a cramp. He's hopping on one leg, going back in. Looks like he's going to be all right. We'll call that a cramp. They're going to give him forward progress to midfield. He was, young man was wide open. And little receiver out there still got a little hitch at his get-along as he moves over to the slot on the far side of the field. Here's a snap. looking his way, fires again right back to him. He caught that one, and then big hit. He was hammered. That was Waylon Kennedy, came in late and just drives him to the ground, but a nice 7-yard gain on first down. Just run a little in routes, crossing routes. Every once in a while throw a little out route, but this time Clinton County deliberately moving the ball down the field. Clock under 10 minutes to play in the contest. Matthews checks in for Clinton County. Mason also back from the sideline as he comes to the head coach, gets the play, takes it back and relays it to his teammates. They've been, both teams, almost exclusively in the shotgun all night long. Here's a snap, looking, fired, complete again. That little short pass out in the flat, and he just motors over toward the sideline, picks up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards. Jackson County giving up soft coverage, not to give up anything big, but the only problem with that, they're not coming up and making the stop. They're letting Clinton County get 4 or 5 yards after the catch on top of it. If you're going to give them 5, then you can't give them 5 more, and that's what we've been doing on this drive. We'll see if the defense as the field shortens, if they tighten up. Bryant hit in the backfield and driven backward as he'll lose a yard or 2 on the play. Good hit over there by the Jackson County defense. Maddox Wilson on the stop for the Blue Devils. He's been a standout for Jackson County. They'll lose 2 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 12. 8 minutes, 42 seconds left to play in the contest as Clinton County with the football on offense. Again, 2 wideouts either side, balanced formation. Jackson drops back, pressure coming. Got a man down the far sidelines and caught. Burchett, touchdown, Clinton County. Pretty good coverage that time. That may have been the best thrown ball by Clinton County all night. He had the inside position, and the young quarterback, sophomore quarterback Mason, put it right on his numbers, caught it. It was a little bit of a hand fight between the defender for Jackson County and the receiver, but the receiver won the battle into the end zone, touchdown, and now we have a 3-point contest with a try for point coming up. They went for 2 before, and here 2, this is a case where 2 really don't matter here. You go 2 or 1, just depending on what you feel the most comfortable with, and I would suspect the way they've been kicking it, they're going to go for 2, and that is exactly what they do. They line up to go for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to walk in the end zone. We went from 21-6 at the half to 21-20 now as Clinton County has climbed back within 1 with under 9 minutes to play, 8 minutes, 24 seconds, and we've got a 1-point contest. We'll be right back with Clinton County kickoff. And now what was a comfortable Jackson County lead, we've turned into a barn burner. Jackson County leading it by 1, 21-20 with 8:24 left to go in the game. Last time Clinton County kicked it off, they did a hard squib kick, not really a true onside kick. Jackson County did not handle and play it well, turned it over, and Clinton County turned it into points. They're coming back, same play. And this one goes out of bounds. Ball was touched in bounds. I don't know if they threw the flag, which would give Jackson County, I think the way that works, gets the ball 35-yard line, or 45-yard line, and that's right where it went out of bounds. So I don't know if it's a flag, if you call that accept a penalty or whatever, but that would have been another turnover. That was a clearly a good onside kick. Now they're going to set it down at the 50. So, yeah, I guess from the 35, 15-yard penalty would be 50. They used to kick off from the 40 when I played, so it's been a while. So Jackson County needs first downs and needs a touchdown. Kennedy at quarterback, takes a snap, looks, pressure, fires off the hands of his intended receiver, trying to hit his tight end. Kennedy was drilled late. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Jackson County. Kennedy patiently stood in there, but he took a big hit, but the pass was just off the hands of his intended receiver. Jonah Gentry, your running back. Kennedy at quarterback. Again, pressure. Quick screen out time. Smith, he's going to be hit, stood up, and dropped for no gain right at the 50-yard line. Brady Smith, a little slow getting up, but makes his way. They're going to spot it right on the 50. No gain. 3rd down and 10 yards to go for the Jackson County offense. At the rate that Clinton County's been scoring, Jackson County really needs to convert this 3rd down here. And Jackson County moved. The wide receiver came set on the near side, bumped his head, made a little bit of a forward motion, and that constitutes a false start. So Jackson County did not make these false start mistakes in the first half. They might have had one, but fairly penalty free here in the second half. They had 2 false starts from the 1-yard line, cost them a touchdown, and now they're facing 3rd and 15 following another false start. So here's a snap. Kennedy fires too high over the head of his intended receiver, trying to hit Carter Collier, and he just airmailed that one. That's going to bring up 4th down. Waylon Kennedy again getting up from a late hit, but if you're playing defense, if you can get to the quarterback, you hit him. So Gentry will drop back to punt for Jackson County. Does a little rugby-style kick, runs off to his right, and tries to kick it away from the defenders. Jackson County on a shift. Ball will be snapped from the 45 of Jackson County. Again, they shift again. Gentry will take the snap, bobbles it, gets it off, and maybe his best kick of the night as that one's going to hit and bounce. Takes a good Jackson County roll and will be downed, but a flag comes in late. Normally, it's a penalty against the receiving team. It is a personal foul called against Clinton County, so we're going to back them up 15 yards from where the ball went down. So all of a sudden, Clinton County finds themselves backed up deep in their own territory. But they have not indicated, they've had a propensity for big plays all night. So the long field's not going to faze them the way they've been playing, especially here in the second half. But the Jackson County defense got Clinton County backed up. This would be a real time with under 7 minutes to go, 6:53, to come up with a turnover or at least a stop. Get the ball back to your offense with an opportunity with good field position to do something. Clinton County from the shotgun, wing back toss sweep coming near side. Cuts back to the middle, going to be hit and pick up a fair gain on 1st down, pick up 6 or 7 yards. But, you know, you can almost do that as the clock will continue to run. Of course, 6 minutes, 35 seconds is a ton of time, so you don't start worrying about time yet. But you're much happier with them running the ball and taking off a minute every 2 plays than running 4 or 5 plays, picking up 30, 40 yards on it. Here's pressure up the middle for Jackson County. Got a man open. He's there, caught, and dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Jared Brown had it right in his hands and did not pull it in for Clinton County. That would have been a long touchdown. I don't think Brady Smith would have caught him because he was already behind Brady and moving downfield. He was just running without the football. 3rd down, 3 yards to go for Clinton County. Ball is at their own 17-yard line, and now we have whistles on the field. The referees have stopped play for some reason. I'm not sure what. As they go toward each sidelines, I don't know if it's to confer something with the coach. They're over talking with Coach Loftus over on the far side. But some point of order is going on as the men in the striped suit confer with the Jackson County coaching staff. Again, it was an incomplete pass. I'm not at all sure what this was about, but it was not a timeout, as the teams are still on the field ready to go, but it was just an official conferencing about something. Now we'll see if he comes over and no. Referee getting ready. Blows the whistle, and we are ready for third down, and a very important third down it is. Toss sweep to the tailback. Running to his right. He's trapped in the backfield, still running, but I believe Jackson County has got him short of the first down. They've got the down marker set on 4 with 2 yards to go. So good defensive play over on the far side of the field by the Blue Devil defense. Let's see now. Clinton County surely with 4th down and 2 inside their 20. The Bulldogs going to call timeout. They will contemplate going for this thing here. With the momentum they've got, I would think you would kick it and play defense, but looks like Clinton County wants to talk it over. So while they talk it over, we'll take a break and we'll be right. All right, back here, the teams are still in that timeout that Clinton County, for some reason, they got the ball on their own 18-yard line. 4th down and a solid 2.5, 3 yards to go. Looks like the scoreboard says 3, and looking at the down marker, I'm going to guess that's probably pretty accurate. 4th down, 3 yards to go from your 18, down by 1, and you've controlled the whole second half of the game. Why would you not kick it? Give the ball back to Jackson County midfield, stop them. We've turned it over 3 or 4 times. But Clinton County looks like they're going to line up and go for it. And they have had some success going for it on short yardage, so we'll see what they do. They run the big Bryant, run the big quarterback, throw the little out. We're going to see what happens. Jackson County bluffed the blitz up the middle. They come right up under the middle, and they're going to first down Clinton County, quarterback sneak. That's, if you asked me, I'd have said that was a bad timeout, a bad thing to do. It worked, so that's why they're the coach, to get the big play. And I'm sitting up here talking about it.
Yeah, a little bit of a trick play there. They tried to draw us off, and then he walked up to the line like he was trying to give instructions and took the snap and got the first down.
But clock goes down under 5.5, or is it 6? Yeah, 5.5 minutes. So Clinton County with the ball. Quarterback drops back, pressure coming, fires it out in the flat, incomplete, and it was a forward pass. They have done that. They flare Bryant, the running back, and he actually runs backward. In a time or two, they've flipped him what amounts to a lateral. And that time it was a forward pass. It fell incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down 10. Clock at 5:15. The ball's at the 24-yard line of Clinton County. But Jackson County coming with good pressure that time.
And
Clinton County again has called timeout, so they've taken 2 of their 3, so we'll be right back. Clinton County makes their way on the field. They trail Jackson County by 1 with 5:15 to go in the contest. Blue Devils scored 21 first half points. Clinton County's had 14 unanswered in the second half. Cut it to 1. So Jackson County defense once again with an opportunity to bow their neck. 2nd down and 10. And this is probably an all or nothing since they've already gone for it on 4th down deep in their own territory. Burned 2 timeouts. Clinton County low snap. Quarterback got pressure coming. Hit down he goes. The whole Blue Devil middle of the defensive line poured in. The defenders covered well on the outside. Nobody there. A big sack. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 15 now for Clinton County as they lost 5 on the play. So a Huge play for the Blue Devil defense on second down. They need one here. And, you know, and if you're Clinton County, what are you going to do? You've burned 2 timeouts. You flittered the clock away to under 5 minutes to go. You almost got to go for it even if it's fourth down regardless. At this point, even a 1-point game. But right now, Jackson County needs a stop. Outplay thrown down the middle. Jackson County back picked it. Oh, I said picked off, and he couldn't hold it. He had it. Jackson County, I think that may have been Briley Smith that got his hands on it.
I believe it's Skylar Stacy.
Skylar Stacy, okay, 7 instead of 5. Again, I apologize. They got lights on the press box, and that's on the far side of the field, and I just can't read the numbers that far away. I'm sorry. If you're Skylar Stacy's family at home, you say, that's Skylar. Don't give it to somebody else. I apologize. But fourth down, and they are going to drop a punter back. Fourth down, 15 to go. You know, and again, Jackson County, Coach Loftus did a good job right here. There's nobody back to cover this punt. Now they're going to drop somebody back. Here's a snap. Pressure coming, a little short kick. It's going to hit. Don't field it. Just get out of the way, let it bounce. Clock's your friend. We picked it up anyway. And Smith gets across the 50 up to the 40 as he brought it back 12 yards. I thought, let that thing go, let it go, let it go. And doggone, he picks it up and rambles 12 yards. So, and now you got a player down, looks like a cramp that they're tending to. So the Blue Devils have it. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Clinton County, up by 1, 21-20, and Clinton County has 1 timeout left. They can stop the clock one more time. Jackson County consistently has moved the ball well on offense through the air. Not so much in the second half, but that's been their best offensive weapon. Now you need to depend on Jonah Gentry or whoever your running back's going to be and see if you can't put 2 first downs on the ground. Force Clinton County to burn that last time out and get the clock down where you just run that clock out. The clock at this point is your friend. How do you take advantage of that? You keep the ball on the ground. When you put it in the air, if you don't catch it, clock stops. Don't help Clinton County. Waylon Kennedy all the way at quarterback for Jackson County. Gentry on his right hip. Jackson County with 4:12 left to go needs first downs. Here's a snap. Kennedy going to drop back. Screen pass. Caught. Gentry. He's got 10. He's got 12, and Jonah Gentry is going to get first down yardage as they finally bring him back, but he picked up 12 on the screen pass. That'll get him down inside the 30 to about the 29, and 1st and 10, Jackson County. The chains will move. He stayed in bounds, so the clock should start once the down marker is set. And Jackson County will go under 4 minutes, see how far down they let the clock run. Here's a snap. Flanker screen, that's almost a lateral. They duck forward, going to get back to the line of scrimmage. But the main thing here, if you're going to throw it, at least stay, do 2 things. Catch the doggone ball and stay in bounds. Keep that clock ticking. It has stopped. He may have gone out of bounds. I don't know if they hit him right at the sidelines.
No, it's running.
It's running. There they go. They start the clock again. And the other thing you do is don't snap it quite that quick. Take your time. Clock winding down, 3 minutes, 10 seconds, goes under that. Now, Coach Loftus is managing the clock from the sidelines. He's just not telling him what to run. He's standing staring. Looks like Jackson County. They'll give a signal when there's 10 seconds left on the play clock. Until you get that signal, you don't need to snap the ball to win. Kennedy takes a snap. Looking, throw it, got a man in the corner. He's got Smith. Oh! Brady Oh, he laid out and got both hands on it, but he just could not pull it in. But that was a well-thrown ball. He's thrown Brady a couple of nice ones tonight. That one, if he'd had 4 inches off that one, we'd have been looking at a little breathing room in this one. 242, though. 242. They've got one timeout left. I still like the idea of trying to run a little slip draw here, or see if you can't get Gentry to pop one up the middle, get a little run out of it, burn some more clock. As again, Jackson County taking plenty of time. Clock won't start this time, though, because it was an incomplete pass. Here's a snap. Screen pass again. Again, same pass, caught by Gentry. He's got first down. The flag, I think, came in late. I'm not sure. There's a flag on the play. I don't know if there's an illegal block. Gentry got down close to the 10-yard line. Jonah did on that little screen pass. But there's a flag late. It came in. I didn't think there was anybody blocking over there. I don't know what the call could be, but normally on an offensive play, a flag downfield, it's some kind of illegal block on the offense. Don't know if there was a hold, and you know, I don't know what the call would be, but there's 2:32 on the clock. The result of the play was a first down. Clinton County coaching staff's pointing toward Jackson County. Blue Devils have backed up some, but not too far. Like I say, I'm not exactly sure. The referees that I can tell haven't indicated what the flag was about. Now they come out and go talk to Coach Loftus. And they're going to back, looks like Jackson County's going to back up some more. We'll wait and see what exactly the call is. It's going to be, ball's now rolling around on the field, so I'm not, again, they spot the ball down. I'm not sure what now they're talking to the Clinton County coaches. So anyway we look at it, the ball's coming back. Not at all sure what's happened again. Now they're taking the ball to the sideline with the penalty flag. If you can't figure out right now, I'm totally confused, but that's not an abnormal situation. As Jackson County will huddle up. 3rd down and 10 is what the scoreboard says as we get ready to run a play. Again, they're still talking over here to the Clinton County coaches. Nobody's seen a call. Now here we get it. I think it's personal foul, I think was the signal, but I'm not. They moved it to about 3rd down and 8. Scoreboard says 3rd and 10, but that's 3rd and 8. 3rd down, 8 yards to go for the Jackson County offense. 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Waylon Kennedy from the gun will take the snap, going to run it right up the middle. Kennedy motors head. He's going to have first down. Waylon Kennedy gets it down inside the 20, down close to the 10, and that was the play you needed. You needed that first down. Even though there's still 2 minutes, 25 seconds, now you're going to get the clock to run, and you've got first down, and actually not quite to the 10. They set up 1st and 10. You could make a first down on the 1-inch line. And Clinton County defense backed up. Clock is running. It's going to go under 2 minutes before the snap. Coach Loftus, like I said, is just going to let this thing run. Run the clock down. They'll take a snap. I would not be surprised again to see quarterback keeper right here just run 4 of them in a row. You really don't care where you score. What you want to do is give it to Gentry. Gentry stutters and gets inside the 10. Going to pick up 2 or 3 yards. Good, solid play. That's all you need. Clock runs. You don't even have to put it in the end zone. You're ahead by 1. Minute 30 seconds to go. They can stop it one time, I think. Picked up a couple of yards. Take your time. You got what we got? 40 seconds between plays in high school. So you can run 40 seconds. Minute 11 seconds. All you got to do is snap the ball twice. You don't have to score. You got three snaps. Here's the keeper by Waylon Kennedy. He will just take it into the line of scrimmage, go down, wrap the ball up with both hands. Clock goes under a minute. If you spot it, if they call timeout here, they may not have any timeouts because they haven't stopped it. The clock goes under 50 seconds. This is going to be very well the last play of the ball game as Jackson County's under 40 seconds. They can snap the ball, take a knee, and this one's over. Blue Devils will escape with a win if they don't turn it over. Here's the handoff. Gentry, he just kind of stutter steps around behind the line. He was down. Ball came out late. Clinton County's running away. The referee, he was clearly on his back when the ball popped out. No doubt about it. 15 seconds to go. They'll bring the ball back, and Jackson County will not have to snap the ball. But Jonah Gentry went down. They blew the whistle, pointed down. He was clearly down, and the ball came out late.
Well, they shouldn't have stopped the clock.
And they may have called timeout. That Clinton County called timeout. They did call time. Okay. They take their last timeout, which will force Jackson County to snap it one more time. But if you're Jackson County with 15 seconds to go, I don't know if they've got this play in the playbook. Put Waylon Kennedy under center. Let him take the snap and then just run wide. Run as much clock as you can. You don't care whether you get any. Now they put 26 seconds back on the clock. That changes things a little bit because there was not that much time on there when they started. I'd like to have a replay that showed what was on the clock on that one, but they picked up about 10 seconds somewhere, and 10 seconds is a big difference. Because now you're looking at, when unless they granted a timeout right at the time that Joan Gentry went down. Because like you had said earlier, Coach Brown, when he was running the ball down the field, clocks have still been running.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it was a run play, and so evidently the coaches called timeout immediately on him being called down. Is the only thing we can figure out. So now Jackson County will have to run some play, get some clock run off, get as far downfield. Clinton County can throw a couple of deep balls, but there is still hope for Clinton County if you're a Clinton County fan, because they did have 26 seconds on the clock. Waylon Kennedy standing in the quarterback, nobody in the backfield. He's going to keep it right up the middle. Kennedy stays on his feet as long as he can. Clock goes down to under 20 seconds, 19.8, or is that 18.8? And that will give the ball back to Clinton County. They will have it around their 10-yard line, somewhere down there, 8-10-yard line. They've got probably 2 plays that you could run here. Maybe more than that. Short plays, obviously, you could run more than that. But if you're going to try to run, you got to get a pass down around midfield and out of bounds. That's going to take you a solid 8 or 10 seconds, and that would give you potentially a shot at the end zone. Flea flicker, hook and lateral, some type of trick play. But they've got 18 seconds to negotiate almost the length of the football field. Nobody in the backfield but the quarterback. Standing, looking, fires. Yes. Intercepted, Jackson County, that's going to do it. Tried to run a little quick out, and Jackson County picked it off. 11.5 seconds left to go in the game now. No timeouts for Clinton County. Now you can take a knee.
I think that's Darren Souza got that interception.
Souza.
Thinks it's his second of the night.
Souza, that may be his second pick of the night. He has played an outstanding game at linebackers, made some big hits. We've called his name a few times, and none bigger than that one. because they ran that little out. They've been running all night, and he just stepped in front of it, picked it off, and now the Blue Devils, with 1 snap left, will go into a semi-victory formation. Here's the snap. Kennedy will take the knee. Clock goes under 10 seconds to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Jackson County going to escape 21-20. Big win for Coach Sean Loftus and his Jackson County Blue Devils. I